Harbor Freight Jackstands really that dangerous? Project Farm just did a test to see whether or not cheap Jackstands like Harbor Freight ones are more dangerous than expensive Jackstands. The price of the Jackstands he tested ranges from $41 a set, which would be the Harbor Freight, all the way up to $241 a set, which would be the brand US Jack. For the first test, he tested the side-to-side stability. To test the side-to-side stability, he put a vehicle on each set of Jackstands and tested to see how much force it took to knock the vehicle off the Jackstand. The Harbor Freight brand Daytona only took 161 pounds of force to knock the vehicle off the Jackstands, which was second to worst, with Heimwermer being the worst at only 127 pounds. The best performing Jackstand in the side-to-side stability test was US Jacks at 231 pounds, and the Pittsburgh Jackstand fell somewhere in the middle. Next, he tests the Jackstand to see how much weight it could really handle. He does this by putting each Jackstand on the hydraulic press and seeing how many pounds of force it takes to break the Jackstand. The Pittsburgh Jackstand took only 9,400 pounds of force to break, which is second to worst, and the worst being the Apex Extreme at only 9,250 pounds. The Daytona Jackstand, which is also a Harbor Freight brand, failed at 11,000 pounds. The best performer of the bunch was the Husky branded Jackstand from Home Depot, failing at 17,840 pounds. The final test was another stability test to see how much forward force it would take to knock a vehicle off each Jackstand. The Apex Extreme performed the worst at only 99 pounds of force to knock the vehicle off the Jackstand. The Pittsburgh and Daytona performed in the middle of the road, the Pittsburgh at 249 pounds of force and the Daytona at 253 pounds of force. The best performer was once again the US Jacks at 321 pounds of force. In conclusion, we could say that cheap Jackstands like a Jackstand from Harbor Freight is definitely more dangerous than a more expensive Jackstand like a US Jack.